Good morning, folks. We're here today. It's not a very nice day, as you can see. It looks like it might rain. We're here today to do a driveway. So it's medium sized. We've got an oil patch there where my finger is, and there. We believe it might be brake fluid, but you know, we'll try to get it out. Today's basically just going to be a driveway cleaning, so I haven't done one for a while. I'm not going to waffle on too much because it's a slightly different video. I hope you enjoy. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in a moment. Yeah.
Can you give me a price to do the little driveway over where that grey car is?
Yeah. No,
not the whole thing, just that half of where the green door is.
The garage.
Yeah, because that's our car. She hasn't got a car and she lets us use a parking space over there.
Okay.
But when my car was parked over there, I got oil on it. So have you got something that lifts the oil?
Yeah. I've got something called Synergy Clean Pro. It depends how long it's been down for. It's been down for 5+ years.
It wasn't pure oil like that. Actually, that's brake. I think that's brake fluid. No, it was more just like where my engine, it used to get condensation, so it was a mixture of water and oil on there. But I just might treat it to getting the whole thing clean.
Yeah,
so you give me a price, yeah?
Yeah. No,
cheers.
Right then, folks. So as you can see, we're filling up with water. We are pretty much there. So let's begin, shall we? Nozzle is blocked. Shock, it happens every time. folks, we are clean. As you can see, it doesn't look very clean. So what we do now is, once we've gone over it with the turbo nozzle, give it a full rinse down. I use the X-Jet just because I like the spray and how you can adjust it and the pressure you get out of it and everything, and it's just easier. So I used to use obviously a 25 degree fan jet when I first started out, or even you can harsh rinse with the turbo. You know, some people clean block paving with a flat surface cleaner all over and then rinse with the turbo, but I think that it just adds on time, because obviously you save about 10-15 minutes with a flat surface cleaner going quickly, and then you realise that you've got to go here, there and everywhere to try and turbo these weeds out. So I stick with the turbo, do it all, you know, properly, make sure everything's out between the gaps, and then just give it a full rinse down, pick up everything, rinse down absolutely everything. So you can see all these stones are all muddy, the grass is all muddy, so get the extra on that, rinse it all into the drive, and then rinse the whole driveway down. So I'm just going to have a sit down, glass of water, and then we will continue. So yeah, see you in a sec. Right then folks, as you can tell on my face, just had a splatter in the eye. So blooming cleaning literally a tiny little weed in the gap that I must have missed, but yeah, lovely. Just using the camera as a mirror. But yeah, here we go. So we're all rinsed, as you can see we've got a few wet patches just where I went over a few places. Now I'm going to chemically treat it. Basically just to lift any lichen off, which there's some mostly by the garage, but you know, we'll get it off. Obviously here there have been some different blocks that have been added. I don't know if you can see the difference on camera, but they look completely different to the rest, but they're like pink and purple, and these ones are like red. So yeah, nothing I can really do about that. That's just an error along the line somewhere, but oh well. What I'll do now is I'll just turn the machine down, turn the revs right down, and then we're going to apply this with an X-Jet instead of with a bucket and a broom. Some people apply it with a watering can, but I just like using the X-Jet. It's just a lot easier and I can be quite efficient with it. So yeah, we'll get all that set up. We're going to go with a ratio of about 5 to 1, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Just moved out the way. As you can see, we're all treating. We've just put it on. It's been about 3 minutes since we put it on. It's always worthwhile to rinse down tarmac after, you know, after putting hypo on, just in case, because it does stain very quickly and easily, and it can cost you loads of money if you stain it. So yeah, always give it a rinse down. As you can see, I wouldn't have rinsed down. I wouldn't have known there's hypo on it. So yeah, always rinse down. afterwards. But yeah, we'll leave this for about 20 minutes. You know, make sure it all dwells. It's been about 5 to 1. We've done all along the edges, well, as best we can, without trying to, you know, murder any grass. So yeah, I always try and, you know, I pre-wet absolutely everything, all the plants, garage doors, guttering, any plastics, any grass, anything that's living. Always wet it, and then once you finish as well, I always wet it again. So just to make sure, you know, because you don't want anything like that happening. But yeah, we'll have a little break, 20 minutes or so, and then rinse it all off, and that will be jobs a good one. And then we'll come back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours later after we finish, and then resand it. So it's all done in a day. And the customer also wants us to do just where that car's parked, that half, not this one as well, just that half. So that will only take about 10 minutes. Right then, okay, we're just about to rinse off, and then we'll leave it for an hour and come back and resand. We are, that is what we're looking at. Obviously we've still got a bit of wet patch down here in a few places, but yeah, that is what we're going to leave it like. The time is 12:33, so we turned the machine on about 9:10. So yeah, we also stopped for a little while, obviously let the hard way down. We let it down for a bit longer than usual, 30 minutes. So yeah, that's where we're at. Obviously it's quite big. I think this one, well, it's got to be over 70 square meters, I reckon, 80 square meters. So yeah, not bad going. We're just going to come back and do that bit. I won't film that bit. I'll film the resanding of this one, and I'll show you kind of how I resand. Right, so it's been a couple of hours back now. It's a bit windier than what it was earlier, but we just noticed under this there was a massive oil stain. So I've just put some Synergy Pro down. That's all I've got on me at the moment. It's worked before. Hopefully it works again. I'll leave it for about 20 minutes. I'm just going to start sanding this half of the driveway. So as you can see, I had a bit of stuff left, so I've just done the edges. But yeah, we're just going to give this a resand. I've just put some more Synergy down on that, bit of brake fluid as well. So by the time we get up to there by sanding, it should be dry. Right then folks, I'm actually interrupting the video because I've just cleaned that. Luckily, just oil stains come out, everything's fine, right? Just rinsing down, machine runs out of petrol, you know, usual, it's going, go, alright, I'll turn it off, put some petrol in. I go to restart it, pull cord snapped. I've had this machine 3 months, tops. I think I bought it at the end of May. So yeah, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 3 months, and that's happened already. I don't even know, like, is that wear and tear, or is that, you know, is it my fault, or is it just a default? Because, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's not like I'm pulling the string any weird angle. Like, look, it comes from there, from here. I pull it through there, the right way it's supposed to go. Look the way it's facing. Yeah, brilliant. So I can't do any more. I can't even rinse down the road. I can't do nothing. Obviously, I've already rinsed down most of it because, well, yeah. I mean, it took me what? It took me 16 minutes to clean that and rinse it off. So, yeah. I mean, well, this I'm not happy with it properly because look, I can't even get these bits. Do you know what I mean? I'll go around them with the extra just to be precise. Can't even do those. Can't rinse that off. Nothing. So yeah, brilliant. And that is the end of this one, I'm afraid, folks. We were sanding and I had a look at the GoPro and it only had 5%, so I stopped recording after this clip finishes just so we can get a bit of leaf blowing in there. It's a bit frustrating, to be honest, because at the moment everything's going wrong. I mean, once a week something's happening, which means I have to spend more money on something. Obviously it's only a small little thing with the pull cord, but it's still frustrating when we've got a big job on Thursday and Friday on a roof. So I need to get that fixed today, and you'll see that video today, and I'm going to head out now and get it fixed. So should be all good for Thursday and Friday. I'll record that. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.